everybody.
Oh, we're live on the Facebook.
Live on Facebook.
And somebody's not here.
Somebody's out there had to take a vacation.
Vacation. At a time like this, during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a great time to take a vacation.
Masked up. Well, so we had week 10 came to a close this week.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to say the least. I'd say we go ahead and talk about our win-loss sheet.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good this week.
So
Lucas, he actually won this week. He went 9-5.
So he's 92 and 55 overall, which I think that's
He's in second place.
second.
This week I went 7-7. Not very good.
7-7.
My total, I'm in first though, at least. 95 and 52. So I'm only 3 games up on him.
And then I went 6-8. So I'm 84 and 64.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo!
You're the best around.
There's still a chance, like the Jets winning the game.
I don't think there's a chance for that.
Oh, there might
But
be.
we're giving too much away. Jesus. But anyway, we're going to run through the Week 10 games and tell you who won, who lost. So, starting out on Thursday night,
It was pretty.
it was the Colts at the Titans. Colts won that one, 34-17. I kind of figured the Titans were going to win that one, but
I think we all picked the Titans.
Titans
Yeah.
are struggling a little bit, I think.
Titans are like the Ravens.
It's all right. It'll be all right. But, I mean, not much to say about it. I mean, Colts look like they're pretty good, as long as Philip Rivers doesn't throw interceptions.
That's about it.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about. Those are two teams that,
They're going to be playing a wild card team.
yeah, they'll both be in the playoffs. Then we go Sunday to the early games. What a great game this was.
Hey, I've been on the beach, not around anyone.
Oh,
Oh, must be nice. We've been around each other.
I'm in Kendallville,
Kendallville.
living the dream.
Yep, living the dream.
You should be here right now.
Yeah.
You should be here.
Yeah, what's going on?
What are you doing right now? Besides watching us on vacation.
Yeah, why are you watching us? You're supposed to be here. Duh.
Durr.
Durr.
But like back to reality.
Step
Yeah,
back to
here-
reality. That the whole Kendallville.
We had the 3-4-1 Eagles
Woo!
at the 2-7 Giants. The Giants won this game.
27-17.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
The NFC East is it's terrible.
Way it's looking, we might have a 4-12 team take the division.
Hosting a home game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what do you say about this game other than it's the
Giants.
Eagles and the Giants. I will say the Giants are starting to get a little rhythm going, it looks like a little bit, you know, for a 2-7 team.
Daniel Jones don't want to get replaced. Hey, we're not no tank for Trevor.
But anyway, you know, it's anybody's ball game in the East, so, you know, I'm sure Lucas is excited about that. And the Cowboys couldn't lose this week because they were on bye.
Hey.
We forgot about that. Neither could the Jets.
Yeah, now guess what? For first week, the Jets scored as many points as the Chiefs.
There you go.
That's a big win for Jets. Next game, we had the 1-7 Jags and the 6-2 Packers. This
I was excited because it looked like the Packers were going to lose this
Packers
one.
won 24-20, which this easily could have went the other way.
And that was who's the backup for the Jags?
Josh LeBeau?
What do you do? Yeah, what's going on with the Packers?
The Pack's back.
I mean, I would say, their defense. I know you can run on them. I don't know if James Robinson lit them up or what.
I watched it. Yeah, he was running all over them.
They're gonna have to get that fixed because they're not gonna make it very far if they can't stop the run.
Now on with the Packers defense, they were getting to the quarterback, which is pretty good. It'd be nice if we knew something about that in Baltimore because it doesn't happen anymore. But I mean, really,
I mean, the Jags they're terrible.
Jags are the Jags. Time to call
But they almost beat the Packers, so that says something.
Oh, hell, it's time to call Uncle Rico, man.
And the Packers, yeah, they moved to 7-2. They're in first place in the North, but
Well, I guess kind of watching that game, Rodgers doesn't really trust anybody else other than Devontae Adams. There's a Valdez, whatever the hell it is. Scantling, yeah. All he can do is run.
He doesn't have arms.
No. He's a Wii Sports character.
They've got some good backs, but their offense isn't really the problem.
Got some sexy bags.
It's just all you gotta do is run on them and it's over. There's a lot of teams like that. So
how hard is it for run defense?
Must be pretty hard.
Pretty hard.
Pretty hard. But anyway, Jags are terrible. Packers, they're sucky at defense.
So what's one thing we took away from that game? Justin Fields, welcome to Jacksonville.
I think you're going to hear a quarterback's name on draft night for the Jags, and they'll probably have the second pick. So
Chad Henne.
It'll probably be Fields. I mean, unless they do something weird, but
oh well, probably really the best thing if they had that second pick, I would take that left tackle.
Penny Sewell.
Yeah, good. Yeah, sure, Penny. I would just at least get a tackle and roll with Lambeau or Blaboo.
Lambeau or Lumberjack or yeah, I don't know. The problem with them, really, to be honest with you, they should probably trade the pick because they're so bad.
Oh, what's the difference? They get rid of one guy 5 years from now, no, 3 years from now, or they can get rid of three guys in a couple of years. They might as well. Hell, what's that? Who's the running back? That Robinson?
James Robinson.
Might as well trade him.
They will in a couple of years.
Yeah, he'll be the next Leonard Fournette.
Once he starts playing better. Yeah, they've got problems. But anyway, next game we had the 2-6 football team taking on the 3-5 Lions.
Oh god, this killed me in fantasy. Fucking Matt Prater.
Lions won this one 30-27. Woo! What a great game.
Hey, guess what?
Was.
Woo!
Woo! It's another one of those games that are.
Yeah.
This one could have went either way. Did pick the Lions. Lions are the Lions, and the football team is the Redskins. You can call the team whatever you want, but they still play the same. So, it is what it is.
So what's the takeaway for the Lions? Team takeaway.
There's not much to say.
Matt Prater's the MVP.
Swift looked pretty good.
Yeah. Old man Peterson's riding the pine. Hell yeah, man! I'm happy for you.
Good old AP. He'll keep on going and going. He'll be on the Jets next year.
He's the next Frank Gore. Then the football team.
Alex Smith played pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Comeback player of the year.
That's what I thought, man. It could be his job next year. I think they'll get, Haskins isn't going to be part of the equation, so.
Oh, it's going to be Cam Newton.
You think so? I thought they would have got him this year.
You know what? Haskins was not the guy. I don't know. Gotta get the bus.
Anyway. This is like the most ridiculous one we've done, I think. We'll just go on to the next game. The 2-6.
Oh, this is a good one.
This game, I watched this game and I kind of wanted to tear my eyes out because it was like one of the slowest games I've ever seen in my whole life. It was 3-0 at the half. Woo. It was terrible.
Woo-hoo.
The 2-6 Texans at the 5-3 Browns. The Browns won 10-7.
Should have been
wow
16.
Not much happened. I think Watson should ask for a trade because I watched that game and
what are you talking about? They got Will Fuller.
He doesn't want to be there either. But What are they going to rebuild with? They got no draft picks. They got no money.
You got J.J. Watt. That's all you need.
It's like, where does their money?
Watson and Tunsil?
Tunsil, Watson, and Watt, I guess.
Yeah.
Watson.
Wow. Fucking 3-man band. This is WWE.
I'm a 3-man band. No, but seriously, it's bad. He's running for his life. You could tell he was frustrated the whole game. I mean, it was like when you got Deshaun Watson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and you put up 7 points, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Well, it looks like Texans are tanking for Trevor.
On the Browns side,
Nick Chubb.
I mean, they scored 10 points.
Hashtag Nick Chubb don't care about your fantasy team.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Could have been like Gurley and accidentally fall in.
Could have scored another touchdown at the end of the game, but decided just to go out of bounds at the goal line.
Just tap it.
Didn't want to rub it in, I guess. Thanks for making me lose this week. Then we'll go on to the next game. Don't you love these?
Yeah.
Lucas isn't here to keep us in line, so we're kind of all over the place.
So we're going to be up, down, turn around.
All around. But we had the 6-3 Buccaneers at the 3-6 Panthers. Buccaneers won this one 46-23.
So let's start. The Panther side? What happened? I guess Teddy got hurt.
Yeah.
But I guess his knee came back saying it was fine, no structure damage. And Carolina. Their mascot looks like a bear. It's a panther, bro.
It's a panther. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. I mean, Bridgewater, if he comes back, they're kind of competitive, but
you need McCaffrey.
Yeah, and he may be coming back the next couple weeks, but
I mean, and on the Bucs side, the highlight of this game was Antonio Brown's throwing shit at security cameras.
I don't think that happened in the game, but the big highlight really was the Ronald Jones
98-yard touchdown. I think that's the longest run for the Bucs franchise.
Good thing I had him sitting on my bench.
Riding the pine.
Yeah. But I figured the Bucs would come back, and they were mad about last week, I think. Getting beat.
Getting beat.
Getting beat. So we'll go to the Sunday late games. We had the 2-6 Chargers at the 5-3 Dolphins.
Tua, baby.
Dolphins win again. 29-21. What's going on?
Chargers can't pull it out. They give you just a tip.
just the tip. Just for a little bit. Just for a second. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Chargers. They play good, and then they
can't pull it out in the fourth quarter.
Kind of like the Falcons, seems like.
Uh-huh.
Dolphins are on a roll, man.
So really, they can win with either quarterback.
Yeah.
And then I think I saw the next 3 games for the Dolphins. I think they're pretty much all winnable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can end up going 8-3. Holy shit, we got the Dolphins. The Fins.
And they're doing all this without Dan Marino. So that's good. Who would have thought?
On the flip side, they released Jordan Howard.
Yeah, Jordan Howard's gone.
He's going back to Chicago.
They're going to have to do something. He probably should. Because they can't run. We'll talk about that later. But
later. Alrighty.
So then we move on to the next one. The 3-5 Broncos at the 5-3 Raiders.
So the Raiders won 37-12. I mean, the big takeaway from the Broncos is Drew Lock sucks. I mean,
he threw, 3 interceptions?
Yeah.
Fumbled or something?
And then he got hurt.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
So Elway's looking for another quarterback.
Tank for Trevor.
That was starting to get as long as the Browns.
Jeez. Yeah, he looked awful, man. The Raiders they destroyed him. Not much to say. I mean, the Raiders are on a roll kind of too, man. They got a big, tough matchup again this week, though. They got to take on the Chiefs again.
Uh-oh. Can they do it?
We'll talk about it.
So, I mean, Raiders. So what pretty much the Raiders Carr looked decent.
Carr looks good. Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs is running all over the place. He's what, third or fourth in the? I mean, they're like third place is like 200 yards behind Henry and Cook, but
yeah,
700 and something. I think.
Sure, that sounds good.
But not much to say about that. The Broncos are on their way down again, and the Raiders are on their way up. So
up.
This next game, though, this was a good game.
7-2 Bills and the 5-3 Cardinals. The Cardinals won 32-30.
Just when you thought it was over, Diggs makes a catch, puts the Bills up, and they had what? How many seconds? There wasn't much.
Was it 8?
8 seconds, maybe.
I think it was a few.
Yeah. Kyler Murray, he's probably at what, like the 40-yard line for.
No, I think it was a 50.
50. Yeah, it might have been
just
50.
flung it.
Flung it, man. He's getting chased. He throws it in the air to Hopkins, who's
triple covered.
Comes down with a catch. Boom.
So, this is about as bad as the Bills with the Falcons special teams unit. So, nobody thinks that, hey, just hit the ball away. Everybody wants to catch it.
Well, they probably didn't think he was going to throw it to him with 3 guys on him.
Why the hell not?
I don't even know. It's weird if you watch the replay of it, man. It's like I don't even know if Murray knew where he was throwing it, really. I mean, because he's running and then he kind of just goes.
Wait, look at the little guy. He's 5'9". If you see the replay, he can't see over the lineman, so he's looking at the jumbotron to see if Hopkins caught it. Little man on a mission.
When he caught it, man, I was like, holy shit, I was waiting to see if he actually did. I thought, there's no way he caught that.
Really, what the Buffalo should do is they should have put Diggs in there. They should put, a couple other receivers in the back or in the safeties positions.
But Cardinals are on a roll again, and the Bills are good, but the Bills have been losing a few here and there too. So
I think we're starting to see all these AFC teams are playoff contention, but it seems like they're dropping games they probably should win.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
So we'll move on. I mean, both those teams, I think we'll see both those teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, next game we had the 4-5 49ers at the 6-2 Saints. Saints won this 27-13, but Drew Brees got injured. Fractured ribs and a collapsed lung, I think they said.
Yep. So,
looks like he's going to be all right, but
it's crab leg time.
Winston going to be taking over. Is he going to make it like Teddy did last year, come in and win some games if he has to, you think? Or
why not?
He's
going to be throwing up the W.
I don't know. I've seen him play before.
Well, he's got those new eyes. 2020.
Might have to bring Taysom Hill in there. I'm actually shocked they didn't bring Taysom Hill in.
He ain't a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's right. Jameis, baby.
And the 40, on the flips, the 49ers still hurt with injuries. Same every week. Same old. Not really going to be contending this year.
Oh, they can. They're contending for Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just move on to the next one. We had the 6-2 Seahawks at the 5-3 Rams. Rams won this 23-16, and Seattle's defense is terrible.
Terrible. And what happened? So Jalen Ramsey shut down Metcalf.
Wilson tried to. He's trying to put the whole team on his back, but it's not going to work, man. It's not going to do it.
Nope. Sippy. He's high quality H2O. What?
But it's weird because like the Seahawks and the Packers, those are like the two teams in the NFC that everybody says, oh, that's the best team. They've both got really bad flaws.
The defense.
Yeah.
Man, can't pay everybody.
No. But I think that's going to be their undoing. I mean, that's a way to beat them. Green Bay, you just run on them, and Seattle, you just run and pass on them, I guess. Because if Wilson's off, they're gonna lose.
If you can fluster Wilson, and if you have Jalen Ramsey to shut down Metcalf, I think you can win.
Yeah. And the Rams, they get the win, so they move on. They're 6-3. Seahawks are 6-3.
Woo! Uh-oh. So what happened in this game? Wilson's MVP is drifting away.
Going well.
I think Kyler Murray's starting to emerge as the guy, or at least the offensive player of the year.
He's looking like it.
Looking.
And the Rams they're good some games they're not.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody's really dominant in the NFC.
No.
They've all been beat. At least a few times. So.
Well, I guess we got the next game. We got the 2-5-1 Bengals and the 8-0 Steelers. We all picked there was going to be an upset. No,
we just didn't pick.
And there was an upset.
Us.
Yeah.
We were upset.
We looked embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
That Steelers won 36-10. I mean,
they're on a roll.
That game was over by the first quarter, and Ben threw it. And he threw it.
And they caught it.
And then there was a touchdown.
They played again.
And then Burrow got sacked.
And
then there was another touchdown. And another touchdown.
Yeah.
And then Ben threw another one.
You forgot about the extra points.
Oh, yeah. Hey, there were extra points. No, the game was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Bengals are something.
They got Burrow.
AJ Green.
And aging AJ Green.
Hey, don't do nothing.
Aging Green.
Oh, he.
So the Steelers are 9-0 now, the only undefeated team.
Yeah, they lost to Baltimore. I don't care what.
Who's gonna beat them?
The Bengals.
Not anymore.
Whoa. This score doesn't reflect what I saw.
Well, we'll move on to the next one. Speaking about the Ravens.
Oh, shit.
I'll let you take this one.
Okay, so 6-2 Ravens played the 3-5 Patriots, and Patriots won 23-17. Yeah,
this was shocking.
It was raining, moist.
We're talking about the game.
Balls were flying all over.
People were dropping balls.
Slip and slide, baby.
Slipping balls through their hands.
So, big takeaway. Lamar had a really good game. I mean, it helps out if the ball can come to you.
It's always good. Then you can throw it. Or run,
No, but really, God, this game was horrible. Lamar, like I said, Lamar did good. There was a lot of bad snaps. The receivers suck. I'll throw it out there. Somebody needs to step up.
I thought Hollywood Brown was going to be the guy, man. And
he
kind of fell off.
Yeah, he's fucking complaining.
Then he's a diva.
Hey, ain't gonna give me no ball. Motherfucker, you ain't doing nothing. God, that drives me nuts. Nice ball. It's like Mike Wallace all over again. Anyways, big thing, we lost Nick Boyle for the year. So we only got Mark Andrews as a tight end. We don't throw it to our tight end anymore anyways, so.
Which doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, everybody covers the middle of the field, so. Offensive line looks like it's pretty much in shambles. We're missing Yonda. Stanley's out. Skura's snapping balls wherever the hell they want to go, I guess.
Snapping balls. It looks like it's kind of unraveling a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they can pull it out. Lamar can. I still think the play calling, it doesn't seem like it should be like. I will say these past two games, Lamar looked a lot better passing the ball.
Oh.
I do think, though, the play calling kind of shit still. We're not running the ball. Well, I guess it was really moist out, so.
Well, I guess it's moist all the time. Why is it moist?
Did you see that ball slide?
Yeah, I saw it.
But on the Patriots side, really they took advantage of the Ravens. Brandon Williams was out, Calais Campbell, and we got the ball ran all over us. Looking like the Packers defense.
Well, and it was kind of a game where you wanted to run. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, really, whatever team ran the ball more efficient, though, was probably going to end up winning it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sad day.
Patriots are 4-5 now.
And then Nick Boyle is the next man up. I think the best thing they can do is I think they should put Dez as a tight end. I mean, receivers are receivers right now.
That's the position they play.
But yeah, that's about it. And Skirrow's getting death threats. I guess him and his wife were.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, God, it's not like he missed a game-winning field goal.
It's not like it was just a game. Too.
I mean, it's not like he fucked up once; it was multiple times. But on the Patriots side, their offense was okay. I mean, there's nothing really.
I don't think Newton's the long-term fix, but
no, I don't either. But
he's just holding the place for a little bit.
He's the bridge.
No,
that'd be dangerous to see what they could do with Fitzpatrick. Yeah,
Fitzy.
Good old Fitz.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. So Ravens, sucked that game. That's about it.
No.
Love and hate him.
Hey, there's always this week.
Don't talk like that. And we had
we'll move on to the Monday night game. The 3-5 Minnesota Vikings took on the Chicago Bears, and the Vikings won that one 19-13. Yes, I was excited about this. I did want them to tank, but they're not going to tank.
Yeah, he's down in the dumps.
Yes.
I want the top pick.
And we're not going to get it now. They're on a roll, man. Three in a row.
Three in a row.
We've won 3 in a row, man. Division games. Beat the Packers, Lions, now the Bears. Dalvin Cook. Now, I will say the defense pretty much kept Dalvin Cook in check. I think he got 96 yards rushing.
Still lead the league.
And
barely.
Akeem Hicks was the big guy that kept him down, but he got hurt, and after he went out, Cook kind of ran a little bit. Yeah. So, big takeaway for me, Cousins gets his first Monday night win game. He was 0-9. That's weird, isn't it?
I thought he won one last year.
He won a prime time game.
Oh, okay.
But the Monday night, this is his first Monday night game he's won. Big takeaway, Bears offense is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Their defense is like a Super Bowl caliber defense. I mean, and their offense is just...
See, that's the thing that sucks is because really it seems like you can't get away with that now like you used to.
Yeah.
You had, if you had these early defenses that were really amazing, and you had a subpar offense, normally you could push in, get into the playoffs, maybe make a Super Bowl run. Now you're kind of screwed.
I mean, the only point, they got 13 points, and that all came from Cordero Patterson had a 104-yard kick return for a touchdown, and then they had 2 field goals. And the only reason they got close enough to get those field goals is because the defense got a couple takeaways.
So
and they couldn't do anything. It was punt, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out.
Well, I think
the whole second half.
Yeah, I saw it. I think it said there was like maybe 4 or 5 punts, and then the last 2 were turnovers on downs.
It was just I don't know. They have no running game.
Yep.
Foles isn't the answer. Trubisky's not either, but at least Trubisky can move because their offensive line is not good. Foles got hurt at the end of the game. I mean, they're falling apart, man. And see, Matt Nagy gave up his play calling to Bill Lazor this game. Said he wasn't going to call, and it didn't matter. It was just as bad as it always is.
Well, I mean, really, really, the only way to fix the Bears, I think, is you have to get a quarterback.
You know?
I mean, really, that's the only...
They got to do something. Well, here's the problem though. They've got all these guys on defense. That's where all their money's at.
Yeah.
And it's not helping. Just the Khalil Mack thing. That's what like the Raiders did. Why are we going to pay this guy a bunch of money if
One guy can't make the whole defense?
team's not good? And that's what I think they're running into. They got all these
Well,
really good defensive players.
Well, I think too another issue they're going to run into is so obviously they opted out of Trubisky's deal,
Yeah.
5th year. So you going to resign him back? Probably not. And now the problem is they're paying all this money to Foles. If they keep Foles on the roster,
No.
best thing they could do, I would say, is to let Foles go too.
Yeah.
Move him. See if I'm sure somebody would take him as a backup. Get some kind of a draft pick back.
I don't know where
Second-
they're going to be for drafting a QB, though. I mean, they'll probably be out of that department because you figure Trevor Lawrence, Fields, Lance, and Wilson are probably the 4,
Top 4 that you want.
and they're going to be gone
Yeah,
with the top.
probably 10 picks.
Yeah, probably maybe not even that. Hell, they might be all
Bam, bam,
bam,
bam.
bam.
I think we'll end up seeing that tackle slide in there.
Well,
But anyways, the 4 out of 5 could go.
yeah.
Top 5 picks. I mean that, or I could see them maybe making a play for a bridge quarterback. Say if Winston ends up becoming a free agent,
I don't know if that's the answer.
Fitzpatrick.
You can't run.
Hell, who you need to run? Look at Fitz.
But they're, needless to say, they're in shambles right now. I think they started out good, but they were 3-0 with Trubisky, and they took him out.
Really, I think the best thing
That was weird.
Like you said, the best thing they can do is put Trubisky back in. Might as well let it ride or die. I mean,
No.
they're probably not going to make the playoffs, especially with you guys, because you guys have got the
We're a game behind, but
You got
we've
the
already beat
division.
them.
Viking side. What do you got? Cousins, obviously, like you said, Cousins won his first prime time.
Cousins, and even though Dalvin Cook wasn't getting it, man, they didn't give up on the run. So that's in the past I've noticed.
Teams abandon the run.
They
too
abandon
early.
it and then they kind of fall apart. But they kept trying to run the whole game, even though he was getting 3 yards or they were still running. And that opens it up because Dalvin's going to keep running, so it opens up your play action. So Justin Jefferson, I think, had 135 yards receiving again. Adam Thielen caught 2 touchdowns. Offensive line's playing a lot better. They're kind of clicking at the right time, but it may be too late. And that's my issue with this whole thing.
Kind of like you said, either if you're gonna tank, you might as well, get a top 5 pick.
Yeah. But they've got a lot of winnable games coming up.
You could sneak in there.
Yeah, like I said before, I could see them 8-8, 9-7, maybe. But there's a lot of teams in the NFC, like we're talking about the NFC West, and stuff like that. There's a lot of good teams that are trying to get in right now, but we'll see what happens. And they could open up another playoff spot
Yeah.
if this COVID thing has
Takes
to
off a
cancel
week or
yeah.
whatever.
So anyway, that's it for week 10.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh yeah, real quick. The teams on the bye were the Jets, Chiefs, Cowboys, and the Falcons.
I forgot about it.
So we got the
We're going on to week 11.
week 11.
And I already got Lucas's picks here. So teams on a bye this week are going to be the Bears, so they can figure out their quarterback situation. 49ers, Bills, Giants.
That's dangerous right there. NFC East is going to get a break for the Giants rolling over. So we got the Thursday night game. We got the Cardinals and the Seahawks. This one could very well go either way.
You know what? I'm going to take the Cardinals.
But
This would mean the Seahawks would lose, 3 in a row?
Yep. That's kind of... Ooh.
It's the Cardinals, though, man. They're hot right now. I'm taking the Cardinals. It could go either way. But that defense is not good. They're not going to stop Kyler Murray. Hopkins. Metcalf will get open probably. But
So you go back. I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know what? You guys are both. Well, who's Lucas going with? Cardinals.
He's going with the Cardinals too.
I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with Seahawks.
Oh,
I think it could go either way though.
it could.
Next one, we got the early Sunday games. We got 6-3 Titans and the 6-3 Ravens.
These teams are kind of similar right now to me.
I hate saying it because my instincts from if it's somewhat like what happened last year, I could see Henry running all over him. Especially since Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams are not going to be there.
And Unique isn't good at stopping the run.
Nope.
But it is the Ravens.
Depending on the secondary. I think the secondary will keep everybody in check.
I think the Ravens is a better team.
When everything's clicking.
Yeah. It's kind of a toss-up game.
This one could go either way, really.
This is kind of like the Cardinals-Seahawks game.
You know what? I gotta go with the Ravens. I think they lost the Patriots. I think they have to come out really. They have to come out and win this game.
Lucas went with the Ravens.
I mean, to me, it could go either way. I mean, I wouldn't be just against going Titans.
I'm going to go Titans just because to be different.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll go either way.
That first touchdown by Thielen was bad.
It was badass.
Ace.
One-handed grab, man.
So next game we got the 4-5 Lions and the 3-7 Panthers. I think the biggest one with this is going to be
Teddy plays.
going with logic. Listen here. Ravens. They're going to win. I just dropped that pen. But
we got the 4-5 Lions at the 3-7 Panthers.
this is going to be bad.
If Teddy Bridgewater plays, I don't know if he's going to play, though.
I'm going to go with the
Lucas is going with the Panthers. I think, man, this is a toss-up, too.
This could go either way.
McCaffrey's not there. Bridgewater's not. I'm going to go Lions. Much as I don't want to, but I'm going to go Lions. Lions are more healthy, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Lions. Next one, we got the 3-5-1 Eagles and the 6-3 Browns.
I'm going Browns.
I agree with the Browns. I don't think the Eagles can stop Hunt and Chubb.
I feel like everybody in the NFC East is going to lose to everybody except for people in the NFC.
Next one, we got the 4-5 Patriots and the 2-7 Texans. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Yeah, I got to go with the Patriots. Texans look bad. Belichick's pretty good at calling defense, so Lucas took the Patriots as well.
Next one, we got the 9-0 Steelers and the 1-8 Jags.
I'm going to go Steelers. I don't think this is the upset. You're thinking about it, too, aren't you? Lucas went Steelers. I went Steelers. You really think...
Look what they almost did to the Packers.
Yeah, but the Packers' defense isn't any good.
Hey, listen.
Steelers got a good defense.
This is Lambeau's. Laboo.
Laboo.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Steelers. Next one, we got the 3-6 Falcons.
What's Lucas saying on here?
You're trying hard again, man. Hard again.
Hard.
Go with logic and gut just to go against the popular pick 'em. Well, I think Titans going to be the popular one. I'm picking up the Ravens. So we got the 3-6 Falcons and the 7-2 Saints. Ooh.
I'm going Falcons.
You don't believe in Jameis?
No.
I'm going to go Saints.
I'm going Falcons.
We got...
Lucas went with the Saints.
Okay.
The Saints are the logical pick, but with Breeze out, I don't know.
It's all about
This is my upset of the week.
Next one, we got the 2-6-1 Bengals, the 2-7 football team.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
I agree with the Bengals.
And then Lucas picked the Bengals as well.
Cool. Next, we got to start the Sunday lates, the 6-3 Dolphins and the 3-6 Broncos.
I'm going Dolphins. Lucas is going Dolphins too.
Alrighty, here we go. Jet time. So we got the 0-9 Jets versus the 2-7 Chargers.
I don't think the Chargers are going to blow this in the later because I don't think the Jets are going to score many points. I think the Chargers they'll have a lead and they won't give that up. You're thinking about taking the Jets.
I think it's time. Jets need a win.
Oh man,
Chargers keep blowing these games.
I don't think they can blow this one. I mean, unless you pay for it.
Well, $20 is $20.
Me love you a long time.
Oh, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
It's just can't do it.
Next one, we got the 7-2 Packers and the 6-3 Colts.
I'm going Colts.
I'm gonna go Packers.
Not just because I hate the Packers, but I think they'll run on them.
Hello.
Ooh, spam risk call.
Oh my!
I went Colts. Lucas went Colts.
Next one, we got the 2-7 Cowboys and the 4-5 Vikings.
Oh, Vikings.
Yeah, I gotta go with Vikings.
No offense, Lucas. You picked the Vikings too. So.
I pick your team. You pick my team. Next one, we got Sunday night. Got the 8-1 Chiefs and the 6-3 Raiders.
This is interesting because Raiders beat the Chiefs, but
Does it happen twice though?
I don't think it does. I think the Chiefs win this one. I'd rather pick the Raiders, but
You know what? I'm changing. I'm going Raiders.
oh man,
Next one, we got the 6-3 Rams and the 7-3 Bucks. Lucas picked the Bucks.
yeah, he
I
picked
got-
the Chiefs in the last one.
I gotta go with the Bucks.
I'm tempted because the Rams show up sometimes, and that defense is pretty good, and Tom Brady could. I'm gonna go Rams.
I don't know about that. Well, so that kind of wraps up the Week 11 pick'em.
That's all she wrote.
So kind of a little bit of NFL news, which isn't really news. Who the heck was that guy that got released from the Falcons?
Oh,
Jesus, what was his name? You guys know the fella we're talking about.
the fella,
Hey, little fella.
that guy, that fella.
Who we got here? Oh, Talk McKinley. Recently got released from the Falcons after they declined twice to take any kind of draft value for him. He went with the Bengals off of the got claimed off the wire or whatever you want to call it.
The waiver wire.
So he failed his physical. Well, I guess if you don't, that's one way if you don't want to go somewhere.
It's true. You want to talk? As it sits right now, the top 10 draft picks. Number 1 draft pick would be the Jets. Shocking. I don't think that's going to change. Number 2 would be the Jags. 3 would be the football team. 4 would be the Cowboys. 5 would be the Chargers. 6 the Dolphins. 7 the Bengals. 8 the Giants. 9 the Panthers. And 10 the Falcons. Now, looking at that, you could see quarterback, quarterback, quarterback.
If
And then these teams don't need one. Then, I mean, you're going to see at least in the top, I think in the top 8, probably the top 8 picks, you're going to see all 4 quarterbacks going, I think.
now if we're going off of this, obviously it's probably the way if it would fall this way logically would be Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields would go to Jacksonville.
I think Trey Lance, I bet.
I would say he'd probably I would say, yeah.
Because he's more of a more mobile guy.
Lance would end up going to Washington. Number 4 is Dallas. If, I don't know if Lucas is still watching this, maybe he can chime in. For number 4 at Dallas, if he's on there, I would take the left tackle. I know
Makes sense.
I know you need
They need-
defense,
yeah, they do need
but
defense.
you need to start getting your line fixed back up. And I know Tyrone Smith's kind of up in the air health wise.
That would leave the Chargers to take the left tackle. If they don't take the left tackle, because I bet the Chargers
I would say
will
that-
take the left tackle.
Yeah, I would say that really because I could see it. I could see that
Well, one
left
of
tackle
these.
falling to either Dallas, Chargers, or Miami, or the Bengals. But I don't think he'll slip that far to the Bengals.
No.
And then when you get down to Cincinnati, they need everything.
Yeah.
Offensive line, defense.
Pretty much best player available.
Giants.
Giants, if you keep Daniel Jones, I think you need to either go offensive line or maybe take one of those receivers with Jamar Chase.
Yep. Next one we got up on there is Carolina. I really think they're gonna. I think they'd have to go defense.
Probably.
And then next one's Atlanta. I'd say the same thing.
Defense, yeah.
That or offensive line.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, if not, I could see maybe Atlanta pulling out and getting a running back.
I don't think this order is going to change much. I mean, the top couple I think are going to be the way they are.
I think you're gonna see. I'd probably say between 4. Really, I'd say probably 4 to 10. I could see it fluctuating.
Yeah.
Because I actually think that Miami, that's not their actual pick. That's the Texans' pick.
Well, yeah, they got the pick from the Texans. So they're in good shape, really, though. They're going to have 2 picks.
So really, if the Texans keep losing, they could end up getting that.
A better pick.
They could end up getting that maybe 4th or 5th pick.
They'd be smart to get that tackle, too, maybe.
Yeah, and replace Tunsil. Because I know they traded away Tunsil.
Yeah.
But really, if you're sitting there in your Miami, well, here's another question, honestly. The way that Miami's sitting, so they're what's the record again? 6-3, 7, no 6
Hold
and
on.
3. They've already had their bye.
6-3, yep.
They're 6-3. Really, God, that's a tough one because you could go get, like you said, the lineman or maybe that Jamar Chase.
They have a good defense right now too. They could use another receiver.
That or do you really honestly get on the phones and see if you can get another 1st round pick? See if you can trade it and get 2 first rounds or another 1st and a 2nd next year.
By the time they get that pick, there could be somebody wanting a quarterback that would trade. So,
because really that'd be their smartest thing is, I know we kind of do this in Madden, but keep getting these picks for later because, like you know, we kind of talked before. You don't know what could happen next year.
yeah,
There might be a guy that, you know, comes up. If they got 2 first round picks, you can make a move. Or really, they're building the team the way it needs to be built.
Yeah.
2 draft picks. It's going to take time. Just get guys that fit your scheme, and just let it ride. Because really,
I didn't think the Dolphins were going to be so close already. I mean, really, I thought they were going to be rebuilding. For
honestly,
a couple
I realistically could have saw them having 2 top 10 picks between their pick and Texans.
Yeah,
But hey,
it's not the way it worked.
that's kind of. Do you see Trevor Lawrence going to the Jets?
It's looking like that.
Best thing they could do is trade that.
Unless
pick.
but they won't.
I mean,
They'll trade Darnold,
now,
but they're not going to get a first round pick out of him either.
well, here's a question. Now, would you blame the Jets if they're sitting there at the first pick and they just take they take the left tackle?
I wouldn't blame them if they think that Darnold's their answer, but I just don't think they think that.
I think the best thing they could do though is you got to trade that pick. I think I know we go on and on here, you know, all bullshit aside. You got to build the team before you get a quarterback.
Yeah, but for some reason
None of these
they
teams think
don't
it.
think that.
Maybe we're the wrong ones.
This is why Sam Darnold's not doing well.
Yeah. Now if
They took him high because they thought, oh, he's the guy.
well, it's kind of
Your
like
team
you know,
sucks.
we kind of talked about it. If you probably put Darnold, hell, I'd even go with maybe Rosen because he really never got a fair shot.
No.
If you put him like on Minnesota, I think they'd do pretty well. At least Darnold would.
Put Darnold on the Patriots.
Yeah. Give him
I
Bell.
bet he'd
yeah.
be doing amazing right now.
Yeah. Or some of these other teams, you know, Chicago,
You know?
which that could be something we come see him play.
You know?
Maybe they end up trading Darnold. Hell, you know, it's the Jets. They might. Hell, they could trade that 1st round pick, trade Darnold, and not have a quarterback. Joe Flacco, Super Bowl
They
MVP.
forgot to draft right. They went through the whole draft and forgot
Get
about
a
it.
training camp. Hey, we got no quarterbacks on the roster. Where's Uncle Rico at?
Call him Jay Cutler. What's he doing?
Josh McCown's always out there somewhere.
Oh.
We need a good old sexy Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No. But anyway, that's about it. I mean, hopefully next week, probably Lucas will be back, I would imagine. He must have stopped watching because he's not commenting.
So, yeah, we'll go over week 11 games and kind of look at what week 12. Maybe check the draft order again. I don't think it's going to change.
Probably not.
Unless the Jets shock the world.
They still have. I mean, they only have one win. They'd be the only team with one win.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen.
Or no, the Jags. The Jags have one win.
Oh, God, you imagine that. Now, you know what's going to end up happening. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The Jets are going to end up winning one, and you're not going to. Everybody's going to be surprised. And they're going to be running on that field like Notre Dame did versus Clemson.
Like they won the Super Bowl and shit. Oh, man. Anyway, that's all we got.
So, check out our Facebook.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Comment.
Email us. We got an email.
Other than Lucas commenting.
Yeah, hey, Lucas. He's still here.
Hope you have a great vacation, buddy.
Yeah, bring us back something.
Yeah, souvenir.
We'll know if you watch this whole video if he sits there and he brings us back something. Come on now, bring us back something. Anyways, guys, I think it's about peace out.
That's all she wrote.
All she wrote.
That's all she did.
Toodles.